Welcome back, life travelers, to another video by Ricardos Travels.
All that I want is for you to be happy. Give me a chance to show that you can be. Well, open your eyes and you'll see the way I see. 'Cause all that I want is for you to be happy with me. Well, open your eyes and you'll see the way I see. 'Cause all that I want is for you to be happy with me.
Today I thought I would answer some of the questions I've been getting about the build. It seems some of my communications across some of the social media channels seem to be a little misleading, so to clear some of it up, I had shared that I was starting a channel and all the different things that I'd be doing with RV travel, RV lifestyle, RV living, my micro RV build, all the different equipment and parts. But it seems some folks took it as that I had hundreds of videos up already, or at least that I had videos and everything that I said I was going to have on my channel. So that was confusing to some and frustrating to others, so I apologize about that. But I have included all the products and gear, or as much as I could, because YouTube limits how much you can put in there, how much text and links and all that good stuff. So I only went over it a little bit in the video, just as an introduction of some of the stuff I do and some of the ways that I do it. This video is going to be a generalization and discussion of each of those items in the micro RV build specifically. So to get started, please remember to subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. So once you find one of my videos, of course it's going to have the title right below it, and it's going to have the very important like and subscribe and share and comment and all that good stuff. But down below that you'll see the click more, and some folks know about this and some don't. But to answer a lot of those questions, I put a lot of my information down below this. Well, I don't put it there. I put the information in there, and this is how YouTube does it. They only give you 2 or 3 lines right there, then everything else is down below. So you got to click show more to see more. So let's click show more. And now you can see we have just all kinds of other links. Of course, the standard support this channels, the tip jars, the Patreon, the Amazon links, and of course go over there and check out my travel photography and art. A lot of people don't even know that's what I was doing first. That's how I traveled. That's why I traveled, for photography and art. So go over there and check that out. You can support the channel that way as well. And then a short description of the video, and of course this was the channel premiere introduction video, so that's what all this information's about. And then we drop down a little bit further and we got timeline. So if you're looking, and this is the format I'll use in all my videos, so if you don't want to watch the whole video, you can jump down here to see something that you may like, and you click on that number and it'll take you right to that time point or that number within the video. You don't have to watch everything else. So that's very helpful timeline for you. And then we'll go down a little bit more and I get into the different products and gear and information that went into that video. So in my last video, I introduced you to the cooler, the Siberian Alpha Pro series cooler, which allows me to boondock, disperse camp for a good 2 weeks. And in the winter time, the late fall, early spring, I can get 3, sometimes 4 weeks out of it and still have things cool. Now, it might only have a piece of ice left in it at 2 weeks, but it's still ice cold water, and it certainly is sufficient enough for that 2 weeks to keep things cool. Because if you put your hand in that water, you are not going to leave it there very long, because that water is almost ice cold. But certainly in the winter, I will get between 3 and 4 weeks out of it. And if you remember, that's no power. That's just a cooler. There's no DC, there's no battery, there's nothing. So that was the cooler. And then I also introduced the cargo carrier, which I have on top of the micro RV. And I'm currently working on a hitch on the rear so I can have two. And then I shared with you the mount, the roof rack mount for the cargo carrier. So next we've got the Bug Zapper. Again, in my theme, almost every item has at least two uses. For instance, this one, it's a Bug Zapper, which some would argue whether it zaps anything or not. In fact, I've never seen any bugs on it, but I've done tests in June and July and 90-degree weather and 80-90% humidity in the east here in Georgia, and there are just dozens and dozens and dozens. You open your car door and zoom, they're like magnets that come in. But if I did the same thing, open the door, heck, for a few seconds, close the door, you're going to get a dozen mosquitoes in the car. It's just the way it is. Sometimes, not every time, but a lot of times. If you're out in wooded areas, if it's been raining, there's times that you just got mosquitoes. So a comparison, I can do the same thing, open the door for 5-10 minutes, close the door. I've got at least a dozen mosquitoes running around, flying around in there. I can turn this on, and no, I do not hear them zapping. But if I've got this close to my head, where I'm laying down, where I'm sitting, where I'm eating, they don't come around. Yeah, I see them off on the other end of the car. But when I've got this on, I really do not know what it's doing. I'm waiting for them to be zapped. You make that sound. But I've never heard or seen them zapped. But they tend to stay away. So instead of calling it a Bug Zapper, they ought to call it a Bug Stay Away or something like that. So this helps with mosquitoes, and I've got two of these in the vehicle. But it's also a flashlight, a straight beam light like a flashlight. It's waterproof, so I can use it out in the rain. It's got a SOS flash on it, so if I need to signal somebody, if I need to mark my campsite, if I'm on the side of the road, broken down, got a flat or whatever, I can use it to set it out as a flasher out there to warn people, keep them from hitting me, or help to keep them from hitting me, for anybody that's paying attention. And another use, let's see if they got a picture of that here. And you can see about roughly the size of it. And of course they're showing it. You can run it underwater. That's how waterproof it is. You can hang it out in the rain to be a security light around your camp. And they're showing here you can hang it up if your car breaks down or has problems. You need to get in under your hood and see what's going on. You can hang it up there. It comes with the the 110 electrical outlet adapter. You can charge it from your computer off USB port. It comes with a car charger. You can charge it from your cigarette lighter, or of course from a power bank as well. So multiple ways you can charge it. And it is quite strong. I think that picture's overdoing it a bit, but it is quite strong, very strong. You would not believe how strong it is. So I think that's the point they're trying to make about how strong it is for such a little item. Let's see, I was hoping they would show, yeah, this one down here. See this on the bottom left and up here on the top. You can set it down on the ground with it going, so you can get a nice glow off of it. You don't have to have a harsh light shining on you. So you can set it face down on the ground like that. Or in the car, what I like to do is I'll flip it upside down so it shines up on the ceiling and gives a soft light throughout the whole vehicle. And then right where I'm working or reading, I'll have my other one. So that's a neat feature. So that unit's just got multiple uses. And the next one is a fan. And this one's the large fan that I mentioned. So we'll come over here. So this is a very interesting fan. So it's a fan that's adjustable. You can hang it up, set it down flat. It's got multiple speeds, multiple ways to charge it, and it charges other items. So it's got huge batteries in it. So if it's in the winter time and I'm not using it much, and my other battery banks, and I didn't travel much, so I didn't get to charge while I was moving, or for some reason, whatever park I was in, I couldn't get to the bathroom's AC. I can pull this out and charge my devices or other batteries from this fan. So it runs off rechargeable batteries, alkaline batteries, AC or DC, or all of the above. And you can check each one that you want it to run off of. So if you have a recharger, but you can take alkaline batteries along to last even longer, so you can start it off the rechargeables, and as it starts running low, you can switch over to the alkaline batteries. Then if that starts running low, then you can plug it into a inverter in your car or to another battery bank of whatever type. So multiple ways. Of course, it's got a USB port to charge other items with. That's your control for it, the high, stop, low, off. And then here's what it comes with, a stand or base. So if you're going to use it to stand it up, it's more stable. And then you got the AC and the DC or the cigarette lighter ports. And that's roughly the size of it. Size comparison. And that's what it looks like if you're looking for it in a store. It's just a Smart Power 10-inch rechargeable fan. Okay. So there's that one. The next one's also a fan, but it's the small one that I mentioned. It's my hiking fan. And it comes with 2 batteries, but I have 6 batteries that I take. So that's what it looks like with the 2 batteries. And again, multiple uses. And in this case, this fan is not only a fan for inside the micro RV, but of course it can be a fan inside the tent. I can take it with me hiking, so on those horrible hiking days, out when the humidity's 90 something and it's 90 something degrees and there's no wind, this is a nice device to have with you. So I would suggest getting one of these for sure if you do any kind of hiking. But these batteries, I can swap out the battery so when it runs low and I don't have to stop using it and plug it in and charge it, I just quickly swap the battery. And since it runs off USB, all I'd have to do is plug it into another USB port with a USB extension cable and I can run it from that. I don't have to have these batteries. But these batteries are really nice because, let's see if you can see it here. Yeah, you can see right there on the top left of the battery, the center of the screen. It's got those 4 little marks right above my marker here. That lets you know the battery capacity. Is it charged? Is it not charged? 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll light up how much charge that battery has. So as you're going through, if you got a bag of batteries of 2 or 4 or 6 or whatever, and you're sorting through trying to find the one that's got a charge, it says it right there, or it indicates it right there. So that's good. And when it's charging, it will show you too. So if it's really low and it's just down on 1, when you plug it in, it'll just show 1, then it'll start flashing the second one. Then as it gets half full, it lights up two of the lights and then starts flashing the third one. And then it's full when all four go solid. It's not flashing anymore. So that's pretty neat. So yeah, so those batteries can charge other devices as well as run the fan. And yeah, on just pulling a little air into the vehicle, just run a little bit of air, circulating air inside the vehicle. I've got 2 days out of it, off of one charge. So you can see, if you take 6 or 8 batteries with you, you got a fan for a long time. But even if it's just super hot, you're having to just run it, you know, all day long. You're going to get 1 day out of it easy, you know, even on high. So neat little fan. Love that thing. And that's how you can see the what it looks like put together in the hand. It's not very big. And what's neat is you don't have to have it like that. You can, it's got a hinge at the top here, so you can set it down or put it in your pocket. I'll often put it on my strap, on my backpack shoulder strap, backpacking, and have it angled up at me. I got a breeze, you know, blowing up at my face. Inside the RV or sitting outside with my camp chair or something like that, I will turn it up at a 90-degree angle so it's making like a L shape, and I can set that on the table and it's blowing straight at me. So you can adjust it different ways. Oh, there it is. There it is. So you set that on the table and point it towards your face, and you got a table fan as well. You can charge all these other different things, and it will charge from all these different things, both ways. So excellent fan. Need to look into getting that one. That's the Oplar. Yeah, that's the Oplar one. The 10400. And that's going to do it for this episode of my multi-part series of my custom micro RV build products and gear. If you have any of these items, please let me know in the comments. Let us know what your experience is. Are this good or bad? Did it work for you? And I'd like to know what you think. Does this gear sound like it would be items you could use that would help you, that make sense to you? Or if they don't, I want to know that as well. So let us know in the comments. And like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, I hope everybody has happy and safe travels wherever life leads you.
Give me a chance to show that you can be. Well, open your